afternoon to all of you. It's indeed a privilege for Kannur University to be part of the Indian Library Congress. And for this specific session, where we are discussing on sports, health, physical well-being, and the role of libraries. I'm sure if you look into the topic, there are three different areas. One, when we speak about sports, where we consider sports into the competitional arena. Second is health, which is of very prominence, not only for sports persons, but for the general public, and the concept of well-being. And I'm sure on all these three areas, an important role to enhance these three possibilities is knowledge and awareness. And libraries have got a very prominent role in disseminating the recent trends, latest knowledge, the possibilities of making the knowledge into practice, and enhancing sports, health and well-being of the nation. When we consider sports, we are sure with all the Olympic Games and the World Cup, which has recently concluded, there are plenty of questions which arise why India is not able to make a prominent role in the field of sports. And I would say with authority that the talent of Indian sports lies in the rural areas, in the villages. And the knowledge of talent identification, the talent hunt, if it doesn't reach to the villages, it doesn't reach to the raw people, I think there will be less prominence of India developing as a sports nation. There are plenty of other issues also to be discussed in this area, where the question of how much of physical attributes do we have to match with the European and American sports persons, the amount of economic resource we pour into the sports arena, what is the total budget we allot for sports in the country. Now we look at a nation in a holistic manner, where we consider the priorities of the nation. Maybe a country which is trying to improve upon its poverty status, improve upon the status of the underprivileged, the people who are not getting opportunities to the general life possibilities. Sports may take a side stance. Moreover, the expertise in terms of sports knowledge, whether it comes to the sports administrators or the sports coaches, is also a matter of question. So I think there are plenty of issues which will be deliberated in the session with regard to the sports when we consider it as the competitive arena. The second two aspects are very important, the health and well-being. I'm sure with the pandemic slightly playing hide and seek with us, we are still aware that health is one of the most prominent part which an individual has to take in their society, has to consider. And when you say about health, when you say about well-being, an important question raising here is, what is the health literacy we have? And how much of this literacy is being put into our daily action? So the knowledge of health, putting that knowledge into practice makes a huge difference in the society. And there I'm sure libraries are one of the best ways to reach this knowledge to the rural localities, to the people who are otherwise not able to access this knowledge. So this theme is a wonderful theme, which is a theme of relevance in the present scenario, with health being the foremost priority for any individual, for the society and for the nation. I'm sure the deliberations in this session on this theme will highlight, will explore areas of competitive sports, health and well-being, which are all very prominent areas to be discussed, and the role of libraries in disseminating this knowledge, in giving this knowledge of literacy to the all corners of the nation. Because I would say, when you speak about literacy, there are two terms which we in our field in physical education speak about. One is the physical literacy and another is the health literacy. In early days, it was quite easy to nurture sports persons because everybody knew the fundamental skills. They knew to jump, they knew to run, they were used to falling down, they were used to climbing the trees and even getting up from there. Now these are all formally taught in the institutions. So there is a lack of natural physical mobility, knowledge of physical mobility among the society. I don't think we allow our children to play in the playgrounds now. We tell, don't play, we'll give you some other gadgets to sit and play. So the child is being restricted in terms of knowing the know-how of fundamental physical skills. In Western countries, there are hubs of motor skill development, which has again been commercialized. Children are being taught how to run, how to jump, how to fall, how to get up from the fall, which were all natural movement pattern of human beings. So there, the role of physical literacy is very important. How much are you aware about the physical movements? And there the scientific aspect also comes, the mechanics of the movement. How do you balance the body? So all these are very prominent things to be discussed, which has to come as part of a culture, which has to come as part of an education system. And I understand that in Shanti Niketan, where we have the Vishwavidyalaya, there was a system where professors were appointed and they could teach in the schools as well as in the college, in the university. They were given the same pay. Now they have taken it away because it belongs to two different boards. I would say professors should be allowed to teach even at the kindergarten level, because there is where you lay the foundation of physical skills. Provided you are given a good salary, I am sure there will be passionate people who would be willing to work at the lower level, because once the foundation is fixed, you have the possibilities of enhancing their physical possibilities. So all these are important areas which the team should discuss, and the deliberations of this team will bring about good recommendations for policy making in terms of how to improve the physical and health culture in the society, how to improve the education system, giving priority for these fundamental things which are very prominent. I would give a small example. When I was teaching in a B.Ed college, I would say, like, if a teacher doesn't know to answer a question of English or physics, it is no matter, you can discuss and come and teach the next day. But if the teacher doesn't know the knowledge of first aid to give in an emergency, can he say that I will go and learn and tell you the answer tomorrow? So these are fundamental issues, these are core issues which should be a basic knowledge for everyone. So this theme is for everyone. This is not only for sports person. When we speak about health, when we speak about well-being, it is connected to every individual. So that knowledge to reach to the public, to reach to the mass, I think libraries have got a wonderful role to play. And the networking of how this knowledge can be transferred to the class of people, how that knowledge can be put into practice, and how it enhances the health, well-being, and from that ground reality, even sports at the competition level can improve. So I would congratulate for the Library Congress for selecting such a wonderful theme, which is very inclusive when we speak about development in general. And I'm sure we have very prominent people to discuss on this main theme, and also the paper presenters. I wish good presentation, good discussions, and good policy making recommendations from this wonderful session. Thank you very much.